Hey everybody, how are you? Did you know that this year in 2025, we are probably in for one of the most volatile years in several decades potentially? And the reason being is really quite simple. For the last 2 years, we've been up over 20% in the equity markets. So think about that for a second. How can you profit in that type of environment where we've been up for 20%? So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we can do that in the options market. My name is John Napolitano. I've been doing this for well over 2 decades. I've had institutional trading experience, and now I work with Pete Renzulli here at Stock Trading Pro, and I am the option instructor. So let's get right into it. I want to show you how to profit from an extremely volatile year potentially, since we've already been up, like I said, double-digit returns for 2 years in a row. That's extremely rare, by the way. That hasn't happened pretty much in like 2 decades. And prior to 2 decades ago, it didn't happen since 1955. So in the option markets, one of the things I want to show you guys, which I'm going to jump into right now, is basically how you could generate income in your portfolio, whether you're retired or whether you're working part-time. This video is definitely for you. So let's jump into it. I'm going to show you exactly a perfect example of how you could just sit back, collect income while you wait for a stock that you might want to buy to come into a level that you might want to purchase it. So this is an example of a cash secured put. This is one income generating strategy that I show and I instruct our community here at Stock Trading Pro how to do properly. This is a chart right now of NVIDIA. You can see here that this is the daily chart. Pretty zigzaggy. It hasn't made new highs in a while. But let's say right here, you're kind of in between the moving averages. And let's say you would have liked to buy it down at this 120, what is that? The 129 level. And you kind of missed the boat. And you think it might take off to new highs because, again, the AI craze is still going strong. This is not a recommendation necessarily to buy NVIDIA, just an example of how you could potentially generate income while you're waiting for a particular stock to come into the level that you might want to buy it. So right now, the current price is 137. You kind of missed the boat at 129 or 128. You thought you would have liked to own 100 shares at that level. A simple way to do this is in the option market. So this is an option chain. We go through all this stuff in our community. We talk about how to set up trades, how to manage risk, as well as how to potentially generate monthly income on a part-time or a full-time basis. If you look at the strike prices, I happen to be right now in February 14th. I choose strike prices and expiration dates based on a certain set of rules that are appropriate for option selling. I generally like to go 30 days or less when it comes to option selling. There is a specific reason for that, which our community talks about all the time. It's called theta decay and the rate at which options decelerate and lose value over time. So if you look here, if you kind of, let me just go here to NVIDIA. I'm in Dow Jones right now. Let me go here and just type in the ticker. And then basically, if you go out to 29 days, which is February 14th, you can see here that the 129 strike price is way out of the money in the black area here. All the in the money options are here in blue. And you can see here that the 128 level gives you a delta of 25. That is an acceptable level of probability for me personally. We talk about what delta to select as well. A lower delta means the option is more out of the money and you have a lower probability of getting assigned 100 shares. If you want a higher probability of getting assigned 100 shares, you can receive more of income and you can move your strike price closer to current price. However, if 128, let's go back to the chart really quick. You can see here that 128 was the area here where you would have been happy to maybe scoop some shares up and you sort of missed the boat. You can look here that you can take in a $300 credit roughly for selling the 128 put option. So if you sell one contract of the 128 put options, you will receive a credit in your account between 272 and 310. That's the rough bid offer right now as I'm recording this. So let's just, to make the math simple, let's say $300. You take in a $300 monthly income. And what are you essentially doing? You're essentially tying up around $12,000 in capital, because you have to assume that you might get assigned at the level of 128, which is $12,800. So you do have to have that sort of capital in your account in order to do that. You have to have a margin account, obviously, or if you have a cash account, you have to have that cash ready to receive the shares if you choose. Now, there is another way to do this. If you don't want to risk necessarily or tie up that much capital, you can do something called a credit spread, where you're not going to receive the whole $300. What you'll do is you'll essentially buy a put option in front of the 128 put option. So maybe you would sell the 128s, take in your $300, and to protect yourself on the downside, maybe you would buy the 124 put options, which will cost you $180. If you net those two out, you'll still take in about $120, $140 in credit, and your risk would be if it went below that 120 level, that 121 level, whatever strike you choose. So putting together these types of trades in a volatile environment is really a way to generate monthly income, and it's a way to do it consistently with a limited amount of risk, and you can do it over and over and over again. If you find these videos helpful, I really need you to like and subscribe to this channel. What we're going to do is grow this community. I want you guys to comment. If you want me to create any specific videos on any specific strategy, please put it below in the comments, and I would love to hear from you guys. We're also going to be putting a link to our website and our coaching in our description on the bottom. That will allow you guys to check us out, check out our website, see some of the transparent pricing we have for our coaching and for our Discord channel and for our trade alerts and our newsletter. We have so many products to choose from if you guys are interested. So please check us out. These videos, I think, are very helpful because they will show you exactly step by step how to develop strategies that make sense for an income generating strategy. So I'm going to jump back into this real quick and finish up with basically what this would look like. So if you go here, back to where you would potentially get assigned, you have two choices here. You can just sell the put options at 129. And if the price was to go below this line right here, like here, let's say, you would essentially be the proud owner of 100 shares in NVIDIA. Now, here's the thing. You wanted to own these shares at this level anyway. Now, obviously, the risk of owning any equity would be that it goes down in value. That could happen. But this allows you to have a little bit of a cushion, and it essentially allows you to get paid to leave a limit order is essentially what you're doing. Now, what happens if it never gets there? Well, if it never gets there, you get to do it again next month, and you can rinse and repeat this process every single month. Just think about that for a second. If you had $12,000 in your account, you can generate income of $300 a month on this particular trade alone. If you do the math on something like that, that's 3,600. So 300, 3 times 12 is essentially 36, right? So $3,600 divided by $12,000. You could see what type of return on equity you get. It's very substantial if you rinse and repeat and do this month over month. And this is just one simple strategy on one simple stock. So these are the things that we teach in our community. This is a great way, especially in a volatile year where you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know things are going to go up, they're going to go down, they're going to go sideways. This is the type of stuff that you can really profit from in 2025. So I hope this video is helpful. Like I said, like and subscribe our channel. We're going to make plenty more of these. I hope to see you again soon. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care, everybody.